Hello all and welcome to the countdown to Shamrock FC 300. Over the next 7 weeks, we are going to take a look back at some of the biggest moments in Shamrock FC history. Along with going back to the beginning to see where Shamrock started, we will take a look at some of the best fighters to come out of the organization, show you some of the best fights in our history, and also break down what's going to come with Shamrock FC 300 that goes down on December 1st. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Shamrock FC Countdown to 300. Jeremy Johnson, along with Shamrock FC President Jesse Finney. Now, guys, we have done a whole lot of shows here so far getting ready for Shamrock FC 300. We have talked about a lot of the matchups, but we still have more to come. But first and foremost, Jesse, we've got a great show this weekend coming up in Kansas City. We're going to do some damage up in the KC area.
KC's last show of the year, and this is going to be a great show. I mean, this is one of those you look in on paper and you go, it's good matchups from top to bottom, and that's what we continue to do in KC. And the last two fights of the night, I cannot wait.
Oh, me either. Now, Johnny Eblin coming out of American Top Team, taking on the always tough Raymond Gray. I mean, Raymond Gray, an absolute war with Bobby Volker. He's done some great things. Taking on a very tough newcomer here in Eblin.
Well, Eblin is the kid. He's got all the hype behind him. He's a good kid. Wrestled Mizzou, strong kid. He's a beast.
He is a beast.
But Raymond Gray's also been 3 rounds with Bobby Volker. He's fought all over the world. He's a tough guy. But this is the test that Eblin needs to see if he's ready for the next level.
Yeah, and then our main event is going to be Johnny Rhodes taking on Eric Ellington. Eric Ellington, a stud wrestler. Johnny Rhodes, great everywhere. Should be a fun one.
Johnny Rhodes is a guy that's never out of a fight,
Mm-hmm.
right? I mean, he's a tough guy. He's fought who's who. He's got the whole. I mean, he's good everywhere. He's not great anywhere, right? I mean, really, true. Let's just call it what it is. Eric Ellington is a tremendous athlete.
Right. Hits
really hard. He's explosive. Can wrestle. I mean, not the best jiu-jitsu guy in the world. Maybe Johnny's jiu-jitsu is better. Only time will tell.
So that's going to go down this weekend. You can check it out by going to shamrockfc.com, click on the Watch Live tab, or come join us. There are a few tickets still available up in KC. It's always a fun travel day.
Oh, yeah, fun travel day. And, we kick off the end of the year where, it's been a great year at KC. You continue to keep doing bigger and better things.
And also we have another event that I know is really near and dear to your heart, and that is Guns N' Hoses coming up on Thursday the 22nd, the night before Thanksgiving.
We're busy, so we go KC Saturday. We're back here Tuesday night, Helen Fitzgerald's for weigh-ins. It's live and free. Come out, and then we have Guns N' Hoses we have 4 MMA fights, and now what's so near and dear right now is we got professional mixed martial arts on the card.
Yes.
And we got 2 of our athletes, in Trayvon Crawford and Austin Maykiff. There's no love lost between these two, and they're fighting at Scottrade Center. Last year we sold it out 18,000 people. This year we're looking for 18,001. We raised $563,000 last year.
Amazing.
And really this year we want to raise at least $1 more.
Absolutely. That one is going to be a lot of fun. Tickets are still available for that one also. Now, all right. Well, we got to get into it. It is time to talk about Shamrock FC 300. Now, last week we went over a lot of the prelims. Well, so this week, let's cover the rest of them because there are some great fights still to come on that card. And we're going to kick that information off here with Vince Hutchins taking on Tim Jackson.
Vince Hutchins was on a tear until he got armbarred in his last fight. Vince is a very improved fighter that I've seen throughout the years, and
yes.
I'm really looking forward to this. He's fighting Tim Jackson. He's a good athlete, good scrapper. But I look for a great fight any which way it's going to go. But Vince, I know, wants to redeem himself.
Now, and then we have Justin Angel taking on Mark Kirkland.
I think that actually is a fight that no one knows either one of those guys
right.
a lot in the St. Louis area. Justin Angel is very well known in the central Illinois area. Justin Angel is a super tough guy. Served in the military for us. Appreciate your service. And Kirkland is one of these guys, man. He hits like a truck. Mm-hmm. I mean, if Justin Angel is going to try to stand with Mark Kirkland, that could be a long night. Well, that could be a long night for a lot of people who try to stand with Kirkland. If Justin Angel can take him down, I think it's going to be a very competitive fight. And I look for Justin Angel to just be gritty and tough. And Kirkland's one of these guys. He's got all the gifts in the world. He's just got to put it together. But a fight like this with Angel is just what he needs.
And then we have a fun newcomer coming in who's fought for us once before, and that's Jason Gavril taking on Kurt Bessel.
Yeah, these are very rewarding fights because Jason Gavril is a guy that's he's an older guy my age, right? So
nothing wrong with that. Nothing
your
wrong
age.
with it. Exactly.
So, I mean, he's one of these guys. He wanted to get in the sport. He got in the sport. He came out. He did what he wanted to do. He's in great shape. Great guy. Class act. And now we're gonna put him on the big stage of River City.
And then two well-known names here in St. Louis, and that's Edric Dillard taking on Ace Anderson.
Ace Anderson's been on a roll lately, man. I mean, let's call it what it is. And
Yeah,
the guy,
he has.
He really has. I mean, he's been on a roll. He just knocked out a guy out in Sullivan. Yeah, he's been on a tear. And, I look for big things. And, you know what you're going to get with Edric Dillard. He's a great wrestler. He is a tremendous athlete. It hits really hard. Which one's going to prevail? I mean, only time will tell. But, I mean, I'm looking forward to that fight.
Yeah, it'll be a fun one. And then, of course, we always like to announce another main card one. So let's talk about the main card here. And the one that I think that we bring out now is Scott Ettling is taking on, coming out of retirement, is Johannes Flogger.
Johannes Flogger, he's a veteran. He's fought the who's who. He's fought all over. He's a guy that's been in the sport for a long time. And he is a true veteran. He's not great anywhere, but he's good everywhere. Right? So he's just one of these guys. He's just a very well-rounded guy. And it's a tough guy that, you can't deny the fact that he is, with all of his experience, is tough. Scott Ettling is I think one of our top prospects that no one really gives enough a credit to. He's a super tough guy. He's very good everywhere, and he's got grit, and he's you can't teach that. Now, Johannes Flogger's gonna be a lot bigger than Scott Ettling. Scott Ettling is a lot younger. Only time will tell.
Yeah, Johannes Flogger, I mean, as he said, coming off a retirement fight, I saw him the other weekend. He looks amazing. I mean, he's training, he's in shape. It's crazy.
Johannes always looks in shape. I mean, the guy is always ripped, and one of these guys that you look at and you go, man, I wish I looked like you. And but he's a competitor of the sport. He's been around for a long time. And, he's a class act. But Scott Ettling says, listen, I'm going to send him back into retirement.
So then, it comes down to Shamrock FC December 1st, going to go down at River City Casino. A few tickets, again, are still available. Get those by going to shamrockfcstore.com. Now, Jesse, we've talked about the card. There is one more fight that's going to go down on the main card that we'll talk about next week. But so far, out of everyone that we've mentioned so far, which one are you looking forward to seeing the most?
You put me on the spot here. I think that which one I'm looking forward to the most, I think there's two fights I'm actually going to say. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing every fight on the card. I will say that. But two, I think you cannot go without Luke Nelson and Rashard Lovelace.
Yes.
I mean, those two are they both are strikers. They both win stand and bang, and let's see who's the better striker. I mean, that's really what's going to come down to. Neither one of them like to wrestle. Neither one like jiu-jitsu. So I mean,
and that makes for a great fight.
Right. And then you got Garrett Gross, who is the guy that just hits like a truck. But you got Garrett Mueller, who just wears people down by getting hit in the face.
Yeah, Garrett Mueller can take a punch bigger than anyone I've ever seen.
I mean, he's just so tough and gritty and grimy. And Garrett Gross is not the best wrestler in the world, right? He's not. Garrett Mueller can wrestle. So I mean, that's a fight, and that's why it's the main event that night.
All right, it's all going to go down December 1st. Jesse, we have got a lot to do here before the end of the year.
We have a lot to do, but hey, listen. Let's do it. Number one, and number two, it's like, hey, listen, we're living in the fight world. This is the speed I love, and let's continue to do it.
All right, guys, and we'll see you next time right here at Shamrock FC Countdown to 300.